Good morning, Santa Barbara High School. This is Sean Babcock, your ASB President. This morning, we'll be hearing from our candidates for next year's ASB Executive Council. We're going to start with ASB President. Let's introduce the candidates.
My name is Will Bechtel, Junior, Santa Barbara High School, 17 years old.
What's up, guys? I'm Ben Zavaios, Santa Barbara High School.
Great, thanks, guys. So we're going to get straight into some questions. First, Will answer the first question, then Ben will answer the same question. So Will, how do you feel you relate to the various types of people and personalities at Santa Barbara High?
You know, I'm really on two opposite ends of the spectrum with being a sports team captain, which is lacrosse, and also being in vocal ensemble with actually Ben here and you, Sean. So I think those are kind of like almost polar opposites in like the classic high school persona you see. And so I really feel like I kind of get a feel for everyone on campus, especially with the athletes and whether it be theater or anything. I have a lot of friends in Mad Academy, VADA. I really just like to reach out to people. That's one of the reasons I started doing vocal ensemble, to meet more people and to kind of reach out. Once I was elected Pep Rally, that was one of the things I really wanted to get to do here at Santa Barbara High School.
Great, thanks, Will. Now, Ben.
Yeah, so mainly my point is that I've been involved in a lot of diverse clubs on campus, starting from my freshman and sophomore year in track and field and cross country. And then starting in my later years, I got involved into the musicals in theater, and I've been in madrigals and a cappella for all 3 years. So basically, I just have a diverse range of knowing the people around, and my involvement in ASB has led me to also meet new people that I maybe haven't met before and I wouldn't meet in a normal environment. So definitely. I think I know a lot of people, and that's going to help me in the future.
Nice. Two solid answers. Now for the second question, we'll start with Ben, and Will answer second. Second question, what would you do next year to help improve student life on campus?
So I think one of the best things about ASB is the events that we put on around campus. I think that's a really special thing, whether it be dodgeball tournaments or quad grubs or other events that maybe happen in the quad or around school. Something that I want to bring to campus are new events that maybe help people that wouldn't normally want to go, that incentivizes students to come into school maybe early for early breakfast or coffee, or different sports tournaments like skateboard competitions or BMX bike competitions, stuff like that which really brings in students that normally don't go to these events, that will really involve and integrate the whole student community.
Sweet. Now let's hear from Will.
I think Ben definitely said it best. I mean, obviously we're both two pretty big key players right now in ASB. And I think this year with the introduction of Class Olympics, which also helped us a lot, thank you, Sean, and also dodgeball getting started this past 2 years here, those have definitely been key players, getting everyone out there for lunch activities. But I think also, like Ben said it best, I mean, not everyone's an athlete out there. Not everyone's an athlete that requires a ball or a hoop or anything. So I think definitely reaching out to maybe the skateboarders, even having more singing competitions or anything theatrical related. There's so many different things to do here on campus, and I think maybe take a couple surveys once we get started here next year, but there's definitely more events that we can contribute to on campus and also help start up. And so that's definitely one of the things that we need to look for is more feedback, definitely. And so I'm just excited to see what ideas we come up with next year in ASB and what kind of things you want to see.
Awesome. Now each candidate is going to have 30 seconds to a minute to describe their campaign platform. Kind of any last words for the audience. So if you don't mind, Ben, would you like to start?
Sure. When you're thinking about who you're going to elect, it doesn't matter which one of us. We're both very qualified. I'd just like to say that I have been sophomore class president, I have been junior class president, so I do have the experience in leading things like school dances, whether it's prom next year or any other events that are going to affect the class and the school community as a whole. I am and I have been involved in a multitude of groups, so I do know the varying viewpoints of students here at campus, and I think that extensive knowledge of the students here is going to help me be a great president. Thank you.
Cool. Now Will.
Just very similar to Ben, we're both very two involved guys. My platform is kind of based off of, I kind of wanted to become president because of being Pep Rally as a junior last year with my partner Connor Egan. I was the only junior in what's called the Executive Council here on campus for student government. That kind of really made me want to become this president position like Sean is now. and just kind of like wanting to lead more and more after this year being Pep Rally. And also, like Ben said it like best, we're both very diverse kids. I want to reach out even more to the students out there. I mean, I just hope you guys can vote for me for president next year. All right, you guys, thank you.
Great. Thank you guys for the awesome and smooth interview. Now let's have you just say your name and sign off.
Will Bechtel, signing off, president.
Ben Zavaios, vote for me, guys. Thank you.
Now we have 2 potential ASB secretaries in a tight race. Let's go ahead and introduce the girls.
Hi, I'm Brielle Gravetti and I'm running for ASB Secretary.
Hi, I'm S.A. Palma and I'm running for ASB Secretary.
So we've got 2 questions for each of the candidates. For the first one, we're going to start with Esme. Tell us of a few qualities you think a standout secretary should have and whether or not you believe you possess these qualities.
I believe that a good secretary should have good communication skills because that's very essential in being a secretary, as well as being a good leader and being able to motivate people and being determined and being able to do like whatever is needed to be done, no matter what. And I believe I possess all these qualities.
Good. Awesome. Now let's go to Brielle.
I believe that a secretary needs to know how to type, be organized, and be experienced. I'm a great typer, I'm very organized, and I've been in ASB for the past 3 years, so I'm very experienced. I also agree with Esme, and communication is key, which is why I think I'll be a great secretary.
Okay. Now for the second question. I know, Brielle, you mentioned typing, but out of these 2 instruments, what is your preferred instrument of choice? Pencil or pen, and why?
You know, I really prefer the pencil because if you make mistakes, you can just erase. And I'm all about starting over and trying new things, so there you go.
Okay, now let's hear from Esme.
I believe a pencil as well because, like Brielle said, you're able to erase your mistakes and always make it better.
Good. Personally, I'm more of a pen guy. Take some risks. Sometimes got to cross it out. But anyways, that's why I'm president. Now the candidates will have 30 seconds to a minute to describe their campaign platform and why they think they'd be a good secretary. So let's start with Brielle.
Hi, I'm Brielle. I'm organized, I'm experienced, and I'm great at typing. I should be yours next year's ASB Secretary because I've done the job before. I've been in ASB a lot. I'm organized, I'm experienced, and I have lots of school spirit. Vote for Brielle for Secretary.
Sounds good. Now Esme, same thing?
I believe I should be ASB Secretary because I do have experience being the secretary in 5th period ASB, as well as being very organized, which is very essential in being ASB Secretary, and I'm very school-spirited as well as Brielle.
Cool. School spirit's important. Anyways, these are your 2 candidates for next year's ASB Secretary. Let's have them introduce themselves one last time and sign off.
This is Brielle Garetti, next year's ASB Secretary, signing off.
I'm Esme Palma, and vote for me.
Thanks, guys. Okay, now we have 2 new candidates running for 2 positions unopposed. Let's hear them introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Tatum Vestal, and I'm running for ASB VP.
Hi, I'm Sam Johnson, and I'm running for Executive Treasurer.
All right, sounds pretty good to me. We'll start with a question for Tatum. What sort of role do you think the Vice President should play in helping their president get it done?
Well, as you all know, if there was to be a death with the president, I would have to step up and take charge. I'm pretty confident that I could do that. Also, with both Will and Ben Zavaios running, I'm pretty close with both of them, and I'm confident I can work it out with them and make everything run smoothly this year.
Nice. They're both good guys. Now let's head on over to Sam. Why do you want to be the ASB Treasurer for next year?
No one's running against me, and I thought I'd be pretty good at it. I'm a pretty organized guy. Got to keep those Benjamins rolled up and pristine, ready to use. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, now, question right back at Sam.
Yeah.
Are you good at math? Explain.
Yeah, math is good.
What's your favorite type of math?
The one with numbers. I'm pretty good at that one. Like adding stuff, like adding money, values.
Multiplication or division?
Occasionally multiplication, not as much division. That stuff's pretty rough. I dig in the multiplication though.
Just making sure next year you will keep the money flow constant. won't
I
you?
will keep the flow constant.
Okay.
Like a waterfall.
You hear that, Mr. Gamble? The money flow will be constant. Now, Tatum, what do you think of Damn Daniel, the videos?
Back at it again with the white bands.
All right, couldn't have said it any better. Now you guys are going to close off with final remarks and your name.
Tatum Vestal, running for ASB VP. Vote for me.
Sam Johnson running for treasurer. Vote for Sam Johnson.
All right, sounds good. All right, guys, now we have two excellent candidates running together for Pep Rally for next year. Let's have them introduce themselves.
I'm Emmett Reese.
Tick Jellison.
Okay, now let's get straight on into questions.
Let's do it.
How are you guys going to hype up the Pep Rallies for next year? Do you have any new strategies?
Well, as many of you know, I'm a very vocal person, so I think that'll do lots of good for our school.
I'm just gonna do backflips, and everyone's just gonna get super, super hyped. And Emmett's gonna go crazy, and I'm gonna go crazy.
Definitely!
The school's gonna go crazy. Woo!
Definitely gotta get in on that!
All right, that was a powerful response right there. Do you have any other plans for anything besides Pep Rallies for next year?
Well, Sean, does this answer your question?
The briefcase. That's the briefcase.
That just happened.
For the next question, boys, what is the most important role you guys play in ASB?
Definitely, we're bringing chocolate milk back. Amen. Amen to that.
Yep.
You heard it here, folks.
We're
Chocolate
bringing it
milk, nutrition,
That's how you get big. Swole. Protein.
promises.
We're gonna do it.
You heard it right here. Besides that, they're going to close off with any final remarks and actions and their name.
I'm Tick.
Emmett Reese.
And we are next year's
Pep
and
Rally!
All right, thanks, guys.